Recording begin. Hi. Welcome to our gameplay video.
Of
Which,
Heroes of Harmony.
yes, of that. Please ignore what it says on the card backs. Yeah. Anyway, start the game. You're gonna pick a villain. Queen Chrysalis and Nightmare Moon are the most basic, so we're gonna play with Nightmare Moon. As you can see, she has no special effects, and we lose if all 7 spreading night cards are drawn. And her scheme is to bring about Eternal Night, and she has her 4 boop cards. She also has her own custom villain deck of 30 cards. To supplement the villain deck, we're going to get 20 general troubles. And since Zero is a pansy who is terrified of the boss level problems, he likes to get 2, 4, 6, 8 from the appropriate tier of problems. I mean, you can do that. It makes games a lot more...
You know.
I know. It does make games more predictable, and it's kind of basically the balance point anyway. So, it's definitely what we should be doing when we're just showing off the game like this. So, to begin the game, you're going to need... The goal of the game is to solve 20 problems, or to collect all 6 elements of harmony. This can change if you're playing against Discord or Tyrek, which is why they're a little separate from the other villains up here. They're very, very different, and you definitely don't want to play them in your first couple of games. You should pretty much always start with Nightmare Moon or Chrysalis. Yeah, so you're going to pick 6 characters to make your main 6. And now normally what we do is we each pick one, and then we random out the rest, but I think this time we're going to do this. We're going to pick 6 at random, and then we're going to pick our cutie marks from those. What do you think, Zero? Does that sound like a good plan?
Fun. That sounds fun.
Alright, cool.
If you were playing with 5 or 6 players, you'd add in some background ponies.
Yeah,
Each player starts with
each
8
player
friendly ponies.
starts with 8 friendly ponies and 4 royal guards. At 5 or 6 players, because of the need to get started running, you replace some of these with background ponies, which are a little stronger. They're real cards. This is a deck builder, so you're going to start with some total crap. So let's see who we got here. Sunset Shimmer, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, Fluttershy, Starlight Glimmer, and Gilda. That's our main 6. I'm not going to need any of the other characters or their cards. Looks like we've got a Fluttershy. Well, if they're going Fluttershy, I'm going to go with Sunset Shimmer.
Each character has a did we already say about the cutie mark?
Each character has a cutie mark card, which you get 1 cutie mark card, and oh god, I just threw away all of Fluttershy's cards. So yeah, and a deck of cards with the 4 copies of each of their 3 unique cards. Most characters, almost all of them, will have 2 black bordered and a silver bordered card. The silver bordered cards aren't especially powerful, but they are especially synergistic with what the character is trying to do. So, you know, they're basically kind of bad if you're not playing the right kind of deck, but really, really strong if you are. Like Spike here, his Spikezilla card's worth 3 magic, which we'll get to the effects later, but also give you an extra point of magic for every character card in your stock. And the stock's a very important rule, which we'll get to, but also Zekora's special. She doesn't have any silver cards. So basically anyone can take a Zekora card. Zekora's great that way. She has a really useful cutie mark that's just always good. So let's look at the cutie mark powers we did take. So we got Sunset Shimmer over here. Her cutie mark power is Harmony Ascendant. And for each different character played after the first during your turn, gain +1 friendship. So, friendship is the currency, and you'll use it to buy cards. You can see the costs up here and on the animal friends. And this means that Sunset Shimmer doesn't really need animal friends in her deck. On the other hand, we can see Animal Empathy on Fluttershy says animal friends cost you -1 to buy. That's really strong. Animal friends being 2, and then they'll give you 2 friendship whenever you draw them. Crazy cat ladies. Good time. And then let's look at her deck. Animal companions, you can KO a herd and gain an animal friend. In other words, you get to remove one of your friendly ponies or royal guards to get the animal friend you actually want. For the stare, you get to choose a problem or the main antagonist. On this turn, you may use friendship. You may have friendship act as a magic to solve it, and it has friendly, a very important mechanic we'll get to later. And finally, Flutter Beaties lets you search your deck or discard pile for 2 animal friends, add them in your hand, and then shuffle your deck, and then you get to draw a card as well. That's really powerful, but you need a deck with a lot of animal friends so it just doesn't come up dead. And, Fluttershy is just going to flood with animal friends. So let's look at
most characters have 2 things of 4 black bordered cards. These black bordered cards are considered very splashable.
Yeah, I mean,
the
who doesn't benefit from replacing a herd with an animal friend?
Right. Well, meanwhile, the silver bordered cards, they bring a deck theme together. And especially if you're playing like Fluttershy, Flutterbeaties is ridiculous.
Flutterbeaties is really good if you as long as you have a lot of animal friends, and that's the thing. You can splash other people's silver border cards. You just have to have a deck that synergizes with what they're trying to do. Often, well, not often, but sometimes you're just going to go into another character's deck. Like Rainbow Dash, let's look at her Cutie Mac. When you play your 8th card for the turn, play the top 2 cards of your deck. So it's pretty clear that Rainbow Dash wants to draw and play a lot of cards. And there's upsides and downsides of that. Rainbow Dash can have some incredibly explosive turns out of nowhere, but at the same time, draw cards are kind of middling until you get to the mid-game. Then we've got Sun Starlight Glimmer with Power of the Meek, where your Royal Guards and friendly ponies gain friendly. So she's giving a very powerful ability to the most basic, useless cards, which fits. I mean, she's all for equality and such. And we got Rarity. You can play 2 Friend Links a turn. Again, I said Friend Link is very powerful, and it's limited to once per turn. And Rarity just says, I'm going to Friend Link all the time because she's Rarity. You know, she's going to help her friends. And we have Gilda, the only character in the 12 we have that I consider not really appropriate as a main playable character, but her gameplay is so amazing. So whenever she solves a problem or boops the antagonist, she gained 3 magic, and magic is used to solve problems and boop the antagonist. She's really good at, mowing through a posse of just dealing with 2, 3, 4 problems. Again, she's got some incredibly explosive turns like Rainbow Dash does. And you can see here like some silver border cards like Sunset Shimmers lets you get a character card from your deck or discard pile that is different from the other character cards in your hand or that you've played and not counting itself. Or Strength of Many, which counts the total herds you owned and gives 1/4 that much magic. So it's going to start at 3, but that's going to go up as the game goes on because you're going to get herds by playing. I mean, it gives you 2. One of her black cards gives you 1 every time you activate it. So you're going to get those herds in there. So, looking for trouble is really nice. I mean, you draw an extra card for the trouble deck. That can be a problem. But you'll get magic equal to half its strength plus 2 base on its own. So it's never a dead card, but it's all for that. It's really good if you've got that really punchy, that really magic-heavy deck the guild is looking to make.
We've
Rainbow Blitz is giving you 1 magic for every 2 cards you play this turn. Since normally you have 6 cards, it's going to be 3 magic. Again, like Strength of Many, but it can scale even further. Or Spike's one I think I showed earlier. But it can get higher if you go into her deck. And Art of the Dress adds up to 2 cards with Friend Link from your hand or discard pile to your stock. And the stock is a really interesting mechanic, but looks like we're not going to play with it much this game. We didn't really get like Trixie or Pinkie Pie or Spike. A lot of characters use the stock in different ways. The basic abilities of the stock is that at the end of your turn you can draw from the stock rather than your deck to make your hand, or you can Friend Link from it. Of course, you can also just toss cards in there and never look at them again, like a garbage dump. Art of the Dress is great for rarity. She wants to Friend Link, and you can launch Friend Links out of the stock, and she's all for that.
After you take your cutie marks, take the 12-card character deck. You all get gathered and stack them into one big deck. Flip and shuffle.
Yep.
Before you combine it with the 6 elements of harmony, you should place the character. Can you explain better? Because I.
Okay, yeah, before you add the Elements of Harmony, you're going to create your starting bank, because Elements of Harmony are never in the starting bank. It's one of those rules that exists just to prevent really cloggy stuff from happening. Then, you're going to shuffle up your starting cards, which, thanks to this being, on TTS, we can give you automatically. And you're going to draw 6. And, ooh, that's a hand. That is definitely a hand. So I
also have a hand of some type.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can get Prankster. Oh wait, you're Fluttershy. The best thing for you is literally 4/2, so you can go Animal Friend, Animal Friend, Animal Friend, Animal Friend, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah, like I think for most people, 3/3 or 5/1 is the best starting hand, but Fluttershy is just you just want all those animal friends ASAP. That's just how she is.
The best hand for her would be 4/2.
The completely average hand. But so I guess I'm gonna go first. Let's shuffle up this corruption. We'll get to that when it happens.
For no reason.
Oops, yes,
apparently.
For no reason. I like to shuffle things. Oh, we're not dealing with that first. Sorry. Things I'm allowed to do because this is Nightmare Moon. We will get to that. Okay, a problem. Yeah. So you're gonna draw trouble every turn, and it's probably gonna be a problem. So, a grumpy sourpuss has appeared. This is 6 magic. You're going to need 6 magic to solve it, and we have to put it in. So you'll see the location. It says Canterlot, Manhattan, or Ponyville. So we have to put it on one of those. And it has an on-completion effect of 4 friendships. So we'd be able to buy 4. We get 4 more buy power if we solved it. Pretty good. To win, we need to solve 20 of these, or buy all 6 elements of harmony between the players. So, pretty much you're going to do this.
Pretty much, you're never going to buy all 6 elements of harmony unless you're playing Discord.
Yeah, unless you're playing Discord, but screw Discord. Discord and Tarek are really annoying and hard, but that's kind of why you play them. So I'm going to spend my 3 buy power here, and I'm going to become 20% cool. I'm going to get some Rainbow Dash.
As soon as you buy a card from the bank, a new card comes in to replace it.
So you could buy all the cards you have the friendship for. And that's Virtue's Reward, one of the most amazing cards in the game, but honestly we say that about every 5-cost Friend Link card. Like Prankster.
And it's my turn.
And Apple Bucking.
Every turn, like we said, you flip the top part of the trouble deck.
Check the location. So here we've got a wind-drawn effect. And so that's just going to happen. And there's nothing you can do about it. In this case, it's gain a corruption. And since it doesn't say all players, that's going to mean it's just the player that drew it. So,
place it in Appaloosa.
Yeah, we want to place it in Appaloosa because we want to solve these problems. So yeah, Equestria is going to start filling up with all sorts of weird, annoying stuff, and yeah, there goes the crazy cat lady buying animal friends. Up, Night Guard. So his location is interesting. It says place on the first open location from the Everfree. So we start with the Everfree, and that's open, so he just goes there. But if he's unresolved, that means if we put another problem on top of him, we're going to draw a card from the treble deck and place it, and we're going to have to place that. So we really want to solve this Night Guard. Well,
did you talk about what happens at the end of your turn?
At the end of each of your turns, you're going to discard your entire hand and all your played cards. Played cards do not go to the discard pile immediately. They are considered played. So like Rainbow Dash references that. And just so you can't go through your deck infinite times in the late game. And then you're going to draw 6 new cards. And if your deck runs out, you're going to shuffle your discard to make a new deck. It's a deck builder. Alright, so I have some Rainbow Dash in here. I think I'm going to buy me... I'm going to get me a Prankster.
Prankster is awesome.
Yeah,
of course,
Prankster
say that about every 5-drop.
Yeah, we say that about every 5-drop friend link. If it's a 5-drop friend link, it's the best cards in the game. Besides the elements. I mean, they're the elements.
Hey, well. The Smooth!
It's the Smooth! So the Smooth can go anywhere but the Crystal Empire, but nothing can stop the Smooth. It can't be resolved or replaced. So wherever we put him, that location's pretty much gone, barring some crazy tricks. Like, we don't have Applejack, we don't have Zakora, we don't have the things that could let us deal with the Smooths.
Lord Smooth is also one of the boss level monsters.
Yeah, he is one of the 6 boss level generic troubles. So, since we have 2 in the deck, that's 1 down. And, yeah. Looks like Manhattan has been devoured by the Smooth. My plan to replace...
You can replace cards that have been...
Yeah, you can replace any place card, as I said on the Night Guard. The if unresolved effect would trigger, but thankfully Grumpy Sourpuss doesn't have one of those. However, you can't replace the Smooths. He's the Smooths. You can't stop him. He's just going to eat a location, and you're just going to have only 5.
And my animal friend. Yay! Wait, can I solve anything?
You need 4. And we get Night Terrors. Alright.
That would have been good a turn ago.
Yeah, that would have been great a turn ago. Okay, so...
Hello, can of buy.
Okay, so since I've played 2 different characters on my turn, and I'm Sunset Shimmer, I'm going to get +1 buy for free. And I'm going to solve Scootaloo over here, because she's Ponyville, Night Terrors. I'm going to solve Scootaloo's Nightmares, and that will trigger the special effect of Prankster, giving me extra 2 friendship. 1 friendship from my Cutie Mark, so 3, and 2 from my Friendly Ponies.
So that's 5, right?
That's 5. So...
I can get you 7.
Well, do I need 7? What do I get if I go 7? Well, I could get Ariel.
That would be a good time to talk about Friendlink.
Ah, yeah. Friendlink me. So, he's going to Friendlink me. Friendlink is spelled out right on Animal Friend. Once during each of your turns, you can play a card with Friendlink. The card is basically played by that person, except for, like, Rainbow Dash considerations. But it's for wording. You know how wording is. Card games. You may play a card from Friendlink from your hand or stock on another player's turn. So once per turn, you can do that. If it was used from your hand, you get to draw a card. So there's no reason not to Friendlink. Helping your friends is always good. So yeah, now I have 7 buy, and that changes up my options completely. See, I was going to get this Virtue's Reward, but it's much, much better to buy this Aerial Ace, see what flips up, and then I'm going to buy our town.
Even though our town looks like it's polluting, might be polluting your deck, the power and choice you get from it is...
Yeah, it's also, I'm just going to need some, I'm Sunset. My whole thing is about playing every character I can. I'm going to need some Starlight Glimmer cards, and our town is just an amazing card. It's 3 cost for 3 power, and it slightly pollutes your deck. It's just amazing. Our town is way better than you think it is if you've played other deck builders. This is not a game of combos. This is a game of consistency.
I just drew a laboratory mishap. I will place it in the Crystal Empire.
Yeah, okay, so locations aren't really balanced at all, and this is intentional. There's the basic deck, which is biased towards Ponyville and the Everfree, and there's each antagonist has their own biases. In the case of Nightmare Moon, it's Ponyville, the Everfree, and Canterlot. So she's basically just reinforcing what's already there and making Canterlot a relevant location. And he bought the Animal Companion.
Actually, I was thinking about it.
I'd love to buy the Animal Companions because I'm going to be getting extra...
because you're Sunset Shimmer and you need...
I'd like some Fluttershy cards, and I'm going to be getting extra shitty pony.
Taking our town and a friend.
Yeah, so I know why he's getting the Art Town. He's probably also going to be getting Strength of Many when it pops up, because with so many animal friends, it's going to just go bananas. So we really have to think, like, with what we have and who we are, what kind of strategies can we build?
Oh, corruption.
Yep, there's corruption. Good old corruption. So yeah, corruption, you can't play it. It does nothing. But if you don't buy a card or solve a problem, you get to KO all the corruption from your hand. In essence, it's just, if you're so corrupted that you're actually losing turns, you get to uncorrupt yourself. And now we get the Tantabus, which lets us KO 2 character cards from the bank. That may sound bad, but it's actually really good. It lets us cycle 2 cards from the bank. I mean, look at how many Looking for Troubles we had. We didn't want those. I mean, there's a Stare, there's an Aerial Ace. Those are cards we want. And if Unresolved, though, is just everyone skips a turn, and it's awful. So, I've got 5 here.
It's essentially the same as skipping a turn. Not exactly, but...
I've got 5. I could get Virtue's Reward, but the sooner I get this Animal Companions, the better. So, that's going to be my turn. I'm going to draw the there's an Animal Companions for you. So I guess you should have bought it.
Now we can talk about Scheme Twist.
Ah, yes. Every villain has 7 Scheme Twists. Scheme Twist will advance the villain's scheme, their victory condition. For Nightmare Moon, the Scheme Twist is her victory condition. Once she gets all 7, you lose. However, it does something else. It's going to go at the location closest to Nightmare Moon without a spreading night, and it's going to add +1 magic to everything there. So that Tantabus is now at 8, and that just is terrible. So is it back to my turn?
Yes.
Alright, so, yeah. And there's the Master Stroke that we drew, like, twice at the beginning of the game. Okay, so the Master Stroke, there's 5 of these. And they're pretty much always going to give everyone a corruption. And, when revealed, each player gets corruption. Then, if a player has 2 or more character cards of the same character, they discard all below. Not every Master Stroke is the same, but they basically represent the villain messing with you. In the case of Nightmare Moon, she's going to terrify, like, if you're over-relying on one character, she's going to terrify that character because they're not fighting with their friends. So, in my case, well, I only got 1 character card, and he's got none. So it's good. We're just losing our 1 thing.
And we gain a corruption.
Yeah, and we gain a corruption. You're always going to take that corruption when Master Strokes come up. That's just how they work.
Scheme Twist advance the villain's scheme. Master Strokes
are the villain messing with you directly. In essence, both of those are the villain taking action to win the game. So I've got 4 here. I'm going to solve this Night Guard.
Then you get to draw 2 cards because of airwaves.
Then I get to draw 2 cards. Alright, but that gives me 4 buy power.
Could get 6.
Yeah, you could give me 6, but what am I going to do with it? Virtue's Reward?
Honestly, I'm thinking of getting Arrow Companions and the Stay on my turn. So I need 7 buy. I do have 7 buy, but...
Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to get me another Aerial Ace. I mean, once you start stacking Aerial Aces, they're really good. Again, Yoda. Oh,
hello,
hey.
Accelerate.
Oh, yeah, Accelerate. Accelerate's also going to be drawing me lots of cards. I am definitely going to be, like, trying to build the Rainbow Dashy deck here.
Oh, gosh. I do not like this one. This is
that is really bad. Yeah, so if we replace to save the sun, we failed to save Celestia, the night's going to get worse. On the other hand, we get to boop Nightmare Moon if we complete it, and oh look, Nightmare Moon is 9 anyways. Boop. So yeah, booping the villain, you can always boop the villain, though only 4 times per game. It's going to reverse their victory condition in some way, and it counts as a solved problem, so that's always nice. But, I mean, look, even on Nightmare Moon, it's 9. Up here, for these 2, it's 10. Sombra's 8. Midnight Sparkle's 7. I don't even remember what her boop does. Oh, it's kind of weak. My turn?
Yes.
There's another Spreading Night. I mean, as you can see, once you start getting in a groove, the game goes pretty dang fast. Though we are only with 2 people, and we're not doing, like, giant friend link chains here. Okay, so...
Yes, the game works best with about 3 to 4 people, although it can fit up to 6.
2, you're going to have, like, all sorts of ridiculous, crazy stuff. Alright, so I'm going to get a Royal Guard for and gain 3 magic. Oh, wait, in that case, I should probably... KO a Royal Guard. Yes, I am taking a move back. It looks terrible. I'm playing for real here. What you mean for fun. So I've got 4. I'm gonna go boop the Nightmare Cultists. That lets me KO some corruption. It's really all I can...
Well, you have 1 at least.
I have like 8. Yeah, I have 8 buy. I mean, if there was an element of harmony out, I could get it.
Yeah, with more people, there would be more shifting of the bank.
So I'm going to get 20% cooler. Well, nothing. So that didn't happen. And some here my options are Virtue's Reward or Accelerate. I'm going to go with Virtue's Reward because it friend links. And that's always nice to do.
Hello,
and there's
loyalty.
An element of harmony. And there's Loyalty. There's a whopping 4 magic, like all the elements of harmony. And all it's got is friend link. It's way better than you think. Probably the best element. Except maybe magic. Magic is ridiculous.
Magic is ridiculous. And Timberwolves. They signed for free.
Can you solve them?
Let's see.
Can we throw them in? And
Flutter Beaties.
I'm getting Flutter Beaties. Why am I using my Applejack voice?
You're not Applejack.
I know.
You're a silly pony. You're a silly pony, Applejack.
Oh God, why are you singing the Applejack song?
I can actually buy Spirit of Loyalty next.
That's assuming I don't buy it first.
That's assuming something bad doesn't happen. Something bad is going to happen, I feel it.
Nope, just more spreading night. Alright, so I'm gonna be 20% cooler. Aerial Ace, Prankster, Royal Guard, Royal Guard. So what's my magic here? 1,
7.
7. Alright.
Can't get
Can
rid
you
of
get
the
me 2
cantrip.
magic? No.
I can give you 3. No.
No, our town
I
does
can
not
give you
only.
3 magic, but no, our town does not have friendly.
Yeah. Really? 7? So if I boop Laboratory Mishap, I can't boop anything else? Alright, I'm gonna boop the Timberwolves over here, which lets me KO the Royal Guard. And I get to draw 2 cards off Prankster, Aerial Ace, which... that'll give me enough to solve Laboratory Mishap.
Get rid of 2 cards from the bank. I
Yeah.
think you can get rid of one of the Ducking for Troubles as well.
Yep. Oh, hello. So I've got 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You also get to draw 2 more cards.
Oh, right.
Okay. So you've spent 8 magic.
Yeah, I spent 8 magic.
So it was 1, 2. That was for that. This solved the Laboratory Mishap. So you have 1 and 4 more,
2.
which you can't really do anything with.
Yeah, I can't do that with 5. And if I want the, do I want the friendship? I mean, it's 4 friendship.
You already got 2 friendship from Prankster.
Which gives me a total of 1, 2, 3, 6. So I could
Hey.
get Magic Barrier, but if I get the extra
Ah.
4, I could get Magic Barrier and Accelerate. But that pretty much devalues, I really wanted to get the element so I could throw it on you and make your turns actually relevant. So I have, wait, I have 6? Just give me the animal, friend.
Sure.
Thank you. Alright, I am now Sunset Shimmer, the element of loyalty. I wanted that really bad because I'm going through my deck, flipping my deck a lot faster than
Flutterbot.
Flutter Beaties over there.
My turn. Oh, great, more corruption.
Yeah, it's just corruption though. I mean, we're both like really not weak to Nightmare Moon's thing.
But you do have to discard a character.
If I have 2 or more of the same.
Oh.
I don't discard all but one of them, so. Again, like, Sunset's nearly invincible to Nightmare Moons. Because you're just going to have so many different characters in your deck.
So let's see. I can get 5 magic.
I can give you 2 more.
Yeah, that's not enough to do anything.
Arkangetcho Tomar.
You can get me 2 more to do nothing.
Okay.
So I should just buy cards.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do I even want to use the Artown? One, 2, 3, 4.
Eh. You can just get yourself 2 animal friends.
No, I will use it.
What do you do?
Yeah. The stair and 2 arrow phones.
Oh, together we stand. Awesome. So there we can see Sunset Shimmer's silver border card, which is very unique in that it's the only Friend Link silver border. She does as a black border silver card. Everyone does. Rarity and Sunset are the only decks with 2 Friend Links in them.
So how much solve do I have next time? Apparently 6.
More than you think. Alright, so first I'm going to flip the trouble. Oh god, no, this is bad. Okay, so another player draws a card because of Virtue's Reward. So, draw a card.
I have 8.
And you can solve the Tantabus. Okay, I'm going to,
I could solve to save the sun if you friend link me.
Oh yeah, I'll be able to friend link you. Okay, cool. Hopefully I can friend link you.
It can be anything because the stair.
Oh yeah, you'll be staring at... Yeah, and we really need to save the sun. I mean, it's so swingy at this point. We are at 4, and it's not that...
Out of 7.
Yeah, we're at 4 out of 7. Oh shoot, how much did I... 2... How much buy did I have?
Did you just buy that?
Yeah, I just gained it.
Yeah,
Oh, I had a corruption. Oh no, that's... I have no idea. But I know I just gained that, so... 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, so I had 5. Well, I'm gonna get Magic Barrier.
Seriously, all they're looking for troubles.
Yeah, I know. At least we've been getting cards to KO them. Looking for trouble, again, it's a silver border card, that's just their nature. You're either gonna want them, or you're not. Oh, hey!
I am
I
your
know
nature.
I
You
know...
have to do a regain another corruption.
Again, not 2 of the same character, not 2 of the same character. So, here I've got 2 friend links, but I can...
think you should keep that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna keep
need
loyalty.
What? 1, I think.
Yeah, you only need 1. So here's the Virtue's Reward. Now, Virtue's Reward, weird. On your turn, another player draws a card. But if you friend link it, you draw a card, and since you normally draw a card with friend link, you draw 2.
I am choosing to stare down to save the sun. So I need 1 more.
Well,
and
I
you
gave you
cheated.
2.
So I solved to save the sun. Its on completion allows me to boop Nightmare Moon for free, which is another free solve.
And
also, free versus a victory condition.
yeah, to save the sun is really, really good. Assuming you do in fact complete it.
Yeah, that was practically my entire turn. Yay!
That was a good turn. 9 is a lot of magic.
And
Scuda Terrors.
Henry's just solved to save the sun too. Are you able to solve Tantabus? I think that's 7.
7.
Yeah, that's 8.
No. Oh, yeah, it is 8. In that case, I'm sticking Scooters there. Because I just don't want it's unresolved and it's not worth that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I will give you a secret code word. Coffee.
Oh god. Don't bring up coffee. They don't need to know. They don't need to know.
It's funny though.
They don't need to know. So yeah, I mean, you can see like the bank getting clogged up with silvers we don't want. It happens. Oh yes, I have been looking forward to that card.
Blitz!
Pretty much.
And my turn, and oh. Well, someone was saving Celestia.
Oh wow. Is that all you can do?
I'm
Wait,
just
wait, wait. I'm going to friend link you something. Friend linking you magic barrier.
let's see, I needed to spend 5. So practically I can put this and this in my stock and draw 2 cards with it.
Yep. So, yeah. I think we talked about the stock. And there you go. You get to use animal companions.
Not that I was thinking of buying anything else.
Buy an
Probably
animal
will.
friend. Or at least, get one. Strictly upgrade a pony. You're not linking me enough animal friends. Okay, so speaking of,
Oh, great. Now I have 2 cards in my
oh,
hand.
great, it's endless arguing.
Right. That's all you.
Endless arguing. Hey, it's... Hey, Crystal Empire, Manhattan, Appaloosa. We all get a
Here's
corruption.
an animal friend.
See? That's how you play.
And I just funding an animal friend to gain an animal friend.
Yeah, that's how you play. Alright, so...
That's how you play Crazy Cat Lady.
Alright, I'm gonna get me another animal friend. Because I'm certainly not buying any. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can't actually solve endless arguing. So I'm going to do the Night Terrors.
Then draw 4 cards.
Then draw 4 cards.
Gain 1. Well, 2 now.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 friendship. Oh, gee, I wonder what I'm going to buy. Oh, hello.
Hello, Strength of Many.
Yeah. So, you might be thinking, oh, Strength of Many, I mean, doesn't that look at, like, those background pony cards? Well, actually, it looks at any herd, so that includes animal friends, so, yeah, you can totally use this Fluttershy to throw all your cats at them.
Go, cats! My turn. I just take these with the upper 3. My tumble rolls, big whoop. Grab Strength of Many. Done. Oh, geez! Look! Fluttershy's turns are boring.
Whose fault is that? I think Fluttershy and Starlight Glimmer get a lot more fun the more players there are. Oh god, not the temporal trap. Okay, can I solve it this turn? Yes. Good. We're solving it this turn.
Draw 2 cards.
Oh, we are solving it this turn.
You have 4 magic. Yeah, you're playing. Play all your cards before you play Blitz.
Oh, and then I blitz for 4. So blitz itself is at 8. That lets me solve the temporal trap. So at the end of the turn, I'm going to get to stock any number of cards I play this turn. Cough. Everything good. Cough. Oh, dear God. This is
Woomod, please.
yeah, sometimes turns like this then. Yep. KOU.
Yeah, Fluttershy definitely is a character who is better with more people.
Yeah, Sunset's like the best at like two people. It's just the nature of the game.
That goes straight to
Auto
this.
discard, yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 2 characters were played, so 6, 7. So I have 7. Wow, I don't have a lot of Sunset cards, so I'm going to get 1. Oh, yeah, there's the Sunset card I actually want. You know what? I'm going to get me a looking for... No, wait, I have a ton of Gilda. What am I saying?
Get it ready.
Hey, could you link me an animal friend? Thank you. So I'm going to get me the Gathering Lights.
Alright. Together we stand.
I guess since it's a little silly at 2 players, to be honest.
I shuffled this by accident. Stupid Zero.
It doesn't matter. It's not like we look at the top of it.
True.
Okay, here. Do you want a magic barrier?
First, I need to see.
Oh,
well,
shoot.
wait.
1 sec.
I need to see what I can do first.
I got to stock like a ton. 3, 4, 5.
Not you.
Not you, not you. There it is.
And not that card.
Okay, so I'm just going to put all of you.
You can only have 6 cards in your stock at max.
Yeah, how often is that relevant?
Not often. And now, Flutterbeaties.
Oh, by the way, I have 4 magic. Beep. Have 4 magic.
Yeah, I think there's only one solution.
What?
Boop Nightmare Moon.
I'm gonna boop the Nightmare Moon. Actually use our town.
Trying to see how much I have right now. I have 4 already from you.
Yep. 1 from this.
Choosing to boot the thing with that.
That
gain,
alone would give you the 9. There, that's the 9. You still have to pull all your buy.
Anyways, booping Nightmare Moon. Wait.
Our town.
No, I can't use my wait a minute, can't do this.
Yeah, actually you could. You could use your magic and then you could go boop something else.
I have to use my friendship to boop Nightmare Moon.
Actually, you can then use your friendship to boop Endless Arguing if you wanted with the stare.
I can only boop one character.
Read the stare. It's not like you have to apply the magic to what you choose with it.
Choose a problem with the main antagonist.
Yeah, so if you wanted, you could just go solve the Endless Arguing.
Well, that means I wouldn't have been using the stare on,
No, I was just counting it as 1 magic. Because you only needed the 1 magic with my 4 magic the 3 magic from our town and the 1 magic from your guard. To hit
In this
the 9.
video, developers arguing. Yeah, okay, so choosing to... Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of Venice. Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you can't. You get rid of the night guard though.
I'll use it on the Night Guard then.
That means you still have 4 buy left. You know what that means you do, crazy cat lady? You buy more cats.
I have enough cats.
You never have enough cats. You have enough cats when when Strength of Many solves every problem in Equestria.
Wow, this is
Purge turn!
a hand.
You're just gonna use animal companions and then you're gonna purge. Let's be brutally honest. Alright, so we're gonna use Together We Stand. Lol, lol, lol. I have to get a character I don't have. Oh, gee, I wonder who I could get that I don't... Oh, yeah, because it doesn't count itself. I guess I'll just get Sunset Shimmer.
Yeah, Together We Stand is weird. It doesn't count itself.
Well, if it counted itself, it'd be terrible. Alright. Draw. Draw. Ah. Draw.
This is a hand, folks.
This is a this is a turn that will make Rainbow Dash jealous.
Pay the top 2 cards of the deck immediately. Oh, great, and you draw a card.
Yeah.
Into a useless card.
That's a card. Any 2 hearts? Okay.
Stock your elf. Can you stock your elf with the
Yep, 2 hearts.
Then draw 2 more cards.
That's the goal here, kids.
More airways.
More alias. Do I have enough magic to solve something without using rainbow?
I don't know. This is a taunt.
Oh, yes. Just for the 2. Okay, so the 2 aerial aces, they're gonna solve nightmare cultists.
The fudge.
What'd you do?
I'm trying to make a line. Why is it so big?
Why are you trying to make a line? Oh, and there's the 3rd corruption I get to KO.
No, seriously, why is it so big?
I don't know. Alright, so that means I get to draw 4 cards. I guess you get to draw a card. Have a card. This is why we don't like. This is why the Sunset Shimmer is silly. Well, in 2 players. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hey, by the way, did you draw an extra card?
I do.
Okay, cool. Our town won't give me. Okay, so this is worth 8, even if whether I alter our town or not. So these are used up.
We haven't even done any
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Alright, I have 16 magic. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use our town. How terrible.
And I'm gonna friending you an elephant just because.
Thin your deck. Oh good, more corruption.
Oh, good. Don't I hear that being said.
Yeah, so, well, I guess I'm gonna solve Endless Arguing. And boop Nightmare Moon. That was a turn. That's what we call a turn.
Just like I said, it was a turn.
Okay, so I have every character except Fluttershy, so that's 4 friendship. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So let's get Accelerate. I don't think. Oh, well, that's perfect. Another rainbow
Blitz.
I can't afford. Yeah, I only got 3. I mean, the only thing I could really get in here is.
Together we stand.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty good for setting up this turn, and I can always just friend link it. Oh, look, another rainbow blitz.
Where are the other 5 elements of harmony?
I don't know. It's got to be fun fighting out after we.
Crazy Cat Lady's turn is gonna be sad.
It's purging for corruption.
Yeah, but I can't really do anything else.
Oh, you can get an animal friend. So yeah,
Neither
that's an
deserve to
important
go-
thing to remember. It's explicitly solve problems or buy cards. If you have cards that do other things, you can still purge to your heart's content. So characters like Fluttershy, you can just skip the whole buying thing. They're great.
I think this is a Spook Nightmare Moon turn
We're
with
just,
Crazy Cats.
I'm going to throw my cats at that. Oh, there's one of the elements of harmony. So here's Quest for the MacGuffin. There's 3 of it in the Trouble deck. You're pretty much going to see it every game because of that. On the completion, you get to search the deck for an element of harmony, and then clear a card from the bank and put it on the bottom of the character deck. So that's 2 good effects right there. But if unresolved, you get a Scheme Twist, and that's just terrible. Like, I mean, we were so worried about the Santa Sun. However, it's only 7 magic, and it's much later in the game, and I have a deck that does silly, silly things.
We only need 4 more solves to win. I mean, it's like, okay. Oh god, it's going to be another turn. Oh, thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Not
5,
another turn.
6, 7, 8. Okay, this is worth 4, 5, 6. I have 6.
That's enough for the Book of Black Magic.
Yeah, that's enough for the Book of Black Magic. Well, I don't got any corruption to solve. I don't have any corruption to solve, but, well, you take what you can get. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm just gonna buy a Rainbow Blitz. Because I can't have enough Rainbow Blitz.
My turn.
Oh, it's an idea.
Boop Nightmare Moon with the stare.
I just played the star and boop Nightmare Moon. One, 3, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole turn. Yeah, okay, so pretty much, if I can get a turn, we win. The Tantabus.
This is a turn. Jeez, how
Yeah,
strong will
all
this
you
be?
have to do is strike the mini to get a turn. We've been waiting for that. Okay, so the Tanibus, let's get rid of these. So, I mean, you've been seeing how good my blitzes are while, like, we've been like, oh, Art of the Dress, and, oh, hey, it's an element of harmony.
Hello.
Yeah, it's an element, yeah, magic, as we said, is probably the best other than loyalty. It just solves any problem or straight boops the antagonist. Basically, infinite magic towards one problem. Yeah, it's just amazing. I mean, it doesn't work on the smooths, but...
Nothing can stop the smooth.
Yeah, nothing can stop the smooths. I mean, other than flutter ponies, and we don't have Thorax, so... Thorax is a flutter pony, right? They look like flutter ponies. So
all you need is what? 10, no, 12 at the very least. And you haven't even done a ton yet.
Okay,
well,
so I got
again,
Gathering Lights.
Aerial Ace and R-Town and
1,
Accelerate.
2... For 3 magic. That's 3 characters, which means I get to draw the maximum of 3 cards. I have to go get a character I don't have. I think that's only Fluttershy.
Fluttershy.
I have Rainbow Dash. I have Rarity.
Yeah, Rarity.
I have to get Fluttershy.
And I've been buying up my Fluttershy. At least somewhat. Did you use me an Ale Companion last turn?
Yep. That goes. That. You get to draw a card.
Yay! Oh dear. How much is this now? Can we just say you've won?
4. Oh, you pretty what? 8, 9. How much do I need to win? 12?
At the very least.
Alright, let's... So, alright, first... What the... Where'd Quest for the MacGuffin go? Okay, look, I want us to do this just to see where all those elements... Hey, you want to know where the elements are?
Where?
It's funny.
They were the next 4 cards?
Oh, yeah. Alright,
yeah, that's all the elements. Spirit of Generosity being awesome in more than in a 6-player game.
Oh yeah, Generosity is just ridiculous the more players there are. It's still pretty much the element I would want because a turn is, I believe, the term we use.
It's a ton. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it.
1 sec. Let me make sure I do, in fact. Yeah, okay, look, there's Blitz. A turn happened. Okay, and then we defeat Cooking Nightmares. And that gets us to 20 solved problems. I hope everyone enjoyed this and it was informative and yeah. And we saw that Sunset Shimmer is a little OP in 2-player games. I can take all the characters. She's actually reasonably balanced in the 3 to 4 players that the game is meant to be played around. When you actually have to worry about the fact that you can't have every character on crazy. Also, Sunset and Rainbow Dash are just incredibly synergistic. They really are.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks. I wanted to see Fluttershy do more. But Fluttershy really starts to come in her own into 3 to 4 players because the sheer number of animal friends will let her in through her deck.
If there were more players, I'd be more
Tossing.
willing to running every
Yeah,
turn.
yeah, she'd be tossing animal friends around every turn. I'm actually surprised you didn't. I mean, like, Gilda's... That's the thing. We got, like, 3 characters who really want the 3 or 4 players to support with. And then, like, 3 characters who are all... Sonic, Dash, and Gilda are all about those big turns that clear the field. And Sunset
Just
can...
because I'm curious, I am going to do this.
Are you going to see how strong it actually was?
Yes.
Alright, well, I'm going to stop the recording here.
But they're curious.
Fine. Yeah, it is actually incredibly annoying that you have to... Wish there was a better solution to that card than checking how many you owned. 6 magic. That's not even that great.
Anyways, thanks for joining, and yeah.
Thanks for joining, and yeah, that's one way of putting it.